Two old people on the couch here. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for viewing the video. I'm Debbie, and this is Mark, and this is our weekly wrap-up. It's all new.
I already did that. One,
did you?
Two. See, people don't know what I'm doing.
Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the content of this video.
Yeah. Now, you want to discuss the new format?
I do want to discuss the new format.
You do it.
Okay.
I don't want to hijack. That's the problem. I probably hijacked your show.
No, you didn't. But
okay.
We're okay. All right, so what's going to happen is, because we both work full-time and it's busy during the week, so we're going to do one show a week. That way you only have to watch one show instead of 3 shows a week. So that's good for you guys. Not be bored with us. So anyway, but we're going to do one show every Saturday, and that way it gives us more time to prep for the show, and we can be more upbeat because it's Saturday morning right now and we're off work.
We know so many people go, good gosh, we got to, I kind of like them. But gosh, it's 30 minutes of my time every 3 days. And that's a good model, We know we're doing things right whenever people want to see less of us. We're on the right track.
So anyway,
I don't think that's right. I mean, like Johnny Carson went on every night for like 2 hours. And people loved him. That's all right.
That's all right. So anyway, we did not have a show Wednesday and Friday, in case you missed us those days, but I didn't get any comments or anybody asking where we were, so maybe they didn't miss us. So anyway.
I got to give props to Fred. Fred's in today.
Fred's in today.
Fred helped me produce my last show.
I know. And he kept you straight.
He kept, see, I was watching mainstream media.
Oh, no. Why would you do that?
And I was trying, they had me all in a tizzy. Mainstream media, and I was trying to put out a show. But Fred did his research.
And kept you straight.
He corrected me on Grumpy Grandpa Patriot show.
On your last show. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out because it was a really good show.
And Fred, props. And then I'm getting back in it.
Okay.
You're doing Saturdays. And I might do
Tuesday, Thursday,
or something like
during the week.
During the week. I got Fred. The Christmas season is over, right?
Yes, it's over.
So the season's over. I got Fred making some calls and stuff, right? He's my producer. And that's what producers do. They set up the show for you. So I'm going to get Fred to set up some guests. I would like to do more of a guest, and again, give people
some information from different parts of the country or out of the country and everything.
Or some channels that can't speak their mind on their channel.
They can come over here,
and they might not want to. And that's okay too. You can set the boundaries. Say, Mark, I want to talk about this.
I don't want to talk about that.
And they still can be a guest, and we'll keep it more
to whatever they're comfortable with.
But if you're like, boy, no, I want to let it on out, and because there's a lot of channels that they don't like to let it out, and it's good because people watch them religiously 3 times a week.
No.
But we're boring, and we just sit here and we give the news. So one update of what went down on the whole week, right? And then Grumpy Grandpa is going to have a less structured show and leave it open to the guests to kind of, set the tone.
Good. Sounds great. All right. So you want to get out to the news?
Yeah.
Karen's on board with it too.
Karen's mad because we didn't mention her.
No, well, we'll mention her now. So Karen she suggested that we do one show a week.
Yeah, well, she likes it because she doesn't have to come into work as much.
And
it fits her good. Okay.
Yeah. So, you want to get out to the news?
Let's get out to the news.
Okay, let's get out to the news. All right, so this week was all about the Thursday thing that happened 1 year
that we can't say.
So, Kamala came out and said,
Grumpy Grandpa's show was about.
Yeah, well, Kamala came out with her speech, and then, go on. Okay, right. You're okay. And then Biden had a very good speech. He actually spoke intelligently on his speech. So, it was a really good speech, but it was just twisted.
Oh, of course.
They're trying to make the people that did the thing last year the bad guys and them the patriots. Right. So they're trying to twist it backwards.
Meanwhile, they were protesting.
Yeah.
Because that's what they called everybody all year long. Right?
We're going to get to stuff. But okay.
They were protesting to say, hey, we don't think, things were
done right.
Done right. Mm-hmm. And so we're just speaking our mind as to what we think. Can you look into it just a little bit more than just saying, nope, it's all. And he said 0%. Not one lick of anything wrong with the thing where they counted stuff. Hold on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's been proven wrong in many states already. There's been a lot of licking of stuff.
Yeah. So go. Okay. So anyway, again, the media was all over the anniversary thing of the worst day in American history.
Yeah.
So we forgot about. Go to the next slide.
All right.
We forgot about. Whoops. That's that day.
Yeah.
We forgot about this day.
That day.
And we forgot about this day.
Yeah.
So we forgot about those 2 days. Go on. And then
actually,
this is the day that
things
Trump
actually caught on fire that day.
Well, that was the day that Trump was inaugurated.
Yeah.
And this stuff was going on, but that's not important.
That wasn't like, again,
nothing important.
Things are set on fire there.
Yeah.
And
go on to the next few slides.
They wanted, they wanted to set it up so this happened. To the Capitol. To the Capitol.
Yeah, but
that didn't happen.
That didn't happen to the Capitol.
So now they're trying to make something out of nothing. And they look like total idiots.
Yeah, they do. Okay, so, and all the stuff that happened the 2 years ago. So there's a few slides, so keep going.
All right. Yeah.
Keep going. That was what happened the summer before last. Yeah. All summer long. All over the country. Keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it.
Oh,
so we're going to get to that. This. We're going to get to this. Now, we have Kazakh. I was saying it so good earlier. Can you say it? Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a map of where it's located, and it borders Russia and China.
Yep.
And they are protesting. And they say the protest is about the oil prices. I think it has... It has more to do with more than just
what's going on in the world right now.
Yeah, the whole being in your homes and control
and they've had enough.
And this is not a free country.
No,
where you can.
They're done.
So go to the next few slides.
People.
So keep going. These are all pictures of what's going on over there. Keep going. We just have them all. Okay, there's the police. Go on. And they got the government resigned.
Is that a baby on the horse?
I don't know. That's a very odd picture, isn't it?
What I didn't even notice that. What the heck is going on there, man?
Yeah, so keep going. Right. There's a few slides.
Look at that guy looking at us. He's like, those guys.
We've had enough.
That looks like an alpha male right there. And he's had
enough.
He's done with it. You don't tell me anymore.
He's had enough. And there's the police. But the military kind of turned and ran during the protest.
At first.
Yeah. And they say the government has resigned.
Right.
So, and Russia's kind of getting involved.
Yeah, Russia's sending troops in.
Yeah.
Because the troops, I think, for them are like, hey, we agree with the people. So now somebody else has to come to squelch it.
Yeah.
Right? Because they're not Kazakhstan people. So
they're not free.
They're just going in there to squelch the people that want to run their own country.
Yeah.
And have it free.
Yes. Right. So anyway, keep going. Going.
Here's the worst thing is us old people are just like
we remember the old times and freedom and just being normal
and being able to travel and then saying, hey, let's go out to eat. Or we actually have enough money to go out and eat. Like remember for a while there, Americans went out to eat every day because we just got flat out lazy.
Yeah, we did.
And times were so good.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that too in a minute.
Not so much anymore. You better start cooking at home.
Yeah, keep on going. All right, there's some more pictures. Keep going. I just have several pictures. Okay, and then we have Australia.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, and the camps that they have set up. Okay,
it's coming to America.
Go to the next slide.
It's taking a little bit longer because of the... But it's coming, baby. It's coming.
Yeah. And did you hear anything about New York, or did you not look into it?
I don't know. There's a guy in a man bun
signing up
Good
there.
grief.
But in Australia, they are a territory They are not letting
yeah.
people exercise or go to work if they are jibby jabbed.
Yeah, because
we got to keep them
super
home.
spreaders.
Yeah.
And meanwhile,
everybody's getting it.
Yeah. It's a total outbreak amongst the jibby jabbed.
Well, it's people in general.
Yeah.
I believe it's just.
I think if you did your research,
didn't work.
If you did your research, 99.97% are surviving the CV.
Yeah.
Without it. And 99.97% of the people are surviving
with the jibby.
You did your own
research.
But then again, I can't talk about this on the old YouTubes, but some people are claiming that.
Yeah, that's
okay. Can I just? I'll stay safe. There are a lot of old movie stars.
Yeah.
That are all of a sudden more than usual, like every day.
Yeah.
You found out, and now people always
just got the jibby jab.
Yeah, went through life, and there's always been, people passing away.
Yeah.
But it just, I would have to get my statistics, do my own research, but I think it's accelerating. But I'm not positive about that. I have to do my own research on that.
Okay, so go on to the next slide. Okay, so now we're going to talk about all the shortages that are happening.
Yeah.
And I think the shortages will continue in 2022. So I think they will continue. Alexa says they're going to continue in 2022. So we need to all be doing our part to stay prepared and look out for any kind of shortages.
Bold, I forget what my last one was, but it came true.
Okay.
But new bold prediction is the Super Bowl.
Oh.
Will move from it's telling me here, let me turn around so you can see it better. The Super Bowl is going to move out of California so it can be fully packed.
Yeah.
And all the restaurants and bars and everybody can have a whale of an American fun time.
Yeah, for the Super Bowl.
So they're going to move it away from there to either Jerry World, Texas,
it might be
or one of the stadiums down in Florida. And boy, Americans are going to have a whale of a good time. But during the show, they're going to tell you how bad everything is.
Yeah, I know.
And then they're going to have the demonic halftime show.
Yeah,
which
that's
is going to
always a good time.
Boy,
that's to get into stuff.
Listen, the people that are running that show,
I know,
and the guests, it's gonna, and they're not gonna hold back this year.
Yeah,
it's gonna. Usually, you have symbolisms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That you have to look at. They're just gonna get all whacked out this year and go full bore.
Okay,
demonic.
go to the next slide.
All right,
because we have empty shelves happening. Keep going.
All right.
I have a few of these. Okay, so I want to stop right here and say, do what you can to prepare.
Yeah.
If you can do some canning. If you can grow a garden, even if it's in some containers, try to grow a garden. Try to do what you can to provide for yourself.
I think people set that up to look fancy. Then, like, that's not how anybody cans. They put little cute things on top.
Well,
like that.
They might if they're gifts.
No,
to somebody.
People all have the same exact jars, and they go to town whenever they go camping.
Okay, keep going.
Just FYI.
Okay, keep going because there's a few. Because this is what.
Oh, wait.
The shelves are looking like.
Wait. Is it Roger with Journey Along with Shannon? Roger, the husband. Shannon's husband. He loves the shells. With Velveeta shell cheese in a box, macaroni and cheese. Way better than homemade. That's all mushy and doesn't have.
What does that have to do with anything?
You're in the
noodle aisle.
And it just reminded me. And I want to put it on record. I'm with Roger. Okay. And shells with the Velveeta, the cheap stuff that you do real fast, 10 times better than homemade.
Okay.
All right. Let's get it.
Had nothing to do with shortages, but okay. Keep going. Keep going. This is just.
It has everything to do with it.
Keep going. Keep going.
All right.
So they will continue. Okay. Now we're going to switch to these new things that are coming out. Okay. So we have this detected in France. But they say this isn't going to be a big deal. But we'll wait and see if
they need it or not. If it fits their agenda, they're going to have to rip another. Because I said at the beginning, I didn't know they were just going to do variants.
Yeah,
I said they'd have a pandemic of all proportions one after another, after another to keep us in control. And I didn't factor in that
variant. It would just
be a pandemic one after another with just the variant thing. I didn't.
You didn't.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, but I didn't see the whole.
But I knew they were going to be on our butt and keep us. It's a good control because it worked. It worked, and once it worked once, and we all went, "Oh no!" The American brain is fried, and they're just going to roll with this.
Go to the next. Okay, so then Biden says, "Don't be or just concerned, but not alarmed." Okay, so. Now he's switched up and he's like trying to keep the economy going instead of closing it down. Which we had to close it down and now we can get out and work.
The thing is they keep on needing to use this thing to stifle other things, right?
Yeah.
So, but there's an election coming up.
Yes, and he's trying to keep the economy.
And now it's like, we got to stretch out this thing all the way to election time.
Well,
and people are starting.
Not only that, but he has to keep the economy going.
Right. But the economy has to be good for the election.
Yes.
Yet he has to close everything down for mail-in, and everything. So they're in a catch-22. It's not like. Yeah. But listen to me. It's an election year. And if you watch every 2 years, crazy stuff happens. It's going to happen again. Who knows? They might bring out the weather and stuff like that. But it's going to get crazy. Okay, here we go. Sorry.
All right, go to the next one. Okay. So then we have where you get the flu and the CV, and it's for Rona.
You know what I think about it.
And so you get both of them, so they have that in their bucket.
I hate hijacking your show like this. That's probably why you stopped doing it. But whenever I used to get the flu, whenever I was younger, I hardly ever get sick. But whenever I did, I got it for 24 hours. I couldn't walk from this side of the house to this side of the house without almost collapsing. That's how bad the flu is. And you remember the NyQuil commercials where, the guy is sitting in bed. He's got he just is just miserable, right? And his wife's like, "Oh my God,
yeah,
take some NyQuil. I hate you. I'm going to have to take care of you for 3 days now," right? It was bad.
I know. It was bad when I had the CV. I couldn't walk across the floor.
So what I'm trying to say is I still think it's all just a variant of the flu.
Okay.
That's just my personal
his personal opinion. Okay. All right, go to the next one.
But putting it together just makes it convenient to say, "Oh, you have
both."
Whenever you just have.
And then on that same famous anniversary date, Biden gave a podcast about the jibby jab and the CV, okay? And in his speech, it was pretty good. It was short. It was a short, 5-minute speech. But in his speech, he said it was 2020.
Yeah, he messed up. And again, they had this thing, right? Him and what's her name? And they had people doing it from the Hamilton and stuff like that.
Oh.
And
this is a different thing.
Oh, this is different. Whatever. The ratings for this day right there, special that was
a different speech.
Okay, whatever. Nobody watched it. Okay. It was people were like, ugh. All right.
So then we already covered that. So go on. I had two slides apparently. Okay. I tried so hard on the show. I have it all in order and everything.
People are just glad you're doing a show.
I know they are. So then we have right after the first of the year, it was worst start to the calendar year since 2008 on the markets.
Okay.
Right. So they're not doing all that great right now. So inflation and shortages and all that kind of
good. Look at that.
And then I have that again, I guess.
Let's talk about it.
No, let's don't talk about it. Okay. Right. And then we have the Supreme Court is about to decide America's future with the whole jibby jab.
I think maybe
if it can be mandated or not, and they're leaning toward it can't be mandated.
I think
so. That's a good thing.
Subliminally, they're trying to get you to buy Pepsi.
No, they might be.
You know what? There's some symbolism in the Pepsi signal that is supposed to be something. I don't know. Look it up.
Okay.
But it's weird. That looks like a Pepsi signal.
Okay.
Maybe it's subliminally
anyway,
messing with your head.
The Supreme Court is leaning toward making his mandate not legal.
Yeah.
For the
We'll see.
So we'll see
because
how
they look like fools. They Sotomayor or whatever. She's one of the Supreme Court judges. Man, she came in and she just started spouting out some stuff that were blatantly false. Mm-hmm. And the lawyers were, like, no, not 100,000, kids. That's everybody. And, mm-hmm. It's only like this mm-hmm. minuscule, width. You know how mm-hmm. I say they use the word width to try to boost
mm-hmm. the numbers.
They change it with width. It's kind of just like what your definition of is, and they just play that stuff. But, so that's what's going on there, people. Do your own research and watch. We'll
see what happens with that.
If you look on the YouTubes, people have said what she said, and they mm-hmm. debunked everything. So she's looking really bad. Okay. Like, whenever you're making decisions for the whole United States, mm-hmm. you got a lot of pressure right on your shoulder mm-hmm. to do your own research, to know that you come in there with all the facts. And she didn't. She was way off.
All the time. All right. So, I covered that too. I don't know. I apparently... I got things in there double.
That's what I like about Fred.
I put everything in order, and it was in a pretty good order, and I knew what I was going to do.
Fred up there, mm-hmm. he corrects me. Mm-hmm. I was totally way off on my last show. Mm-hmm. Right? Grandpa mm-hmm. Patriot show, way off.
Yeah, and he kept you straight. Mm-hmm.
Because I came in I came in prepared. I watched mainstream mm-hmm. media mm-hmm. to tell you people what the mainstream media was saying, and Fred corrected me on everything.
Yeah, he did. All right. Do you want to get out to furry friends?
Oh, we got a furry.
Yeah. We do have a furry.
I didn't know if we were going to keep furry friends or not.
It's going to be at the end of the show. Uh-huh.
Furry friends. Let's all get to those furry friends.
All right, so we have, we don't have a new furry friend. So I just used Tom and Rhonda. You can put their little thing up.
Yeah.
So I just used Tom and Rhonda's little video again that we used on the last show.
In our live. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in our live. Yeah.
Show.
So this is Diamond and Emerald and Joji and Orange Swirl. They're all playing and they're just as cute as can be.
It just shows you the bond of family. You can be any different animal.
Size, like species.
Animals that usually would destroy mm-hmm. the other one for food, right? Mm-hmm. Whenever you know they're part of the family, you protect and you play with and you get along with. It's just amazing how family is so strong.
Yeah. But I didn't see any new furry friends, so send your furry friends into Two Old People on a Couch. And Tom and Rhonda have a channel. You want to put that up?
Yes, I do.
And their channel is?
Nope. Here it is right there.
There. At Home with Tom and Rhonda Howard. So we will put that in the link below. I'm sure you already subscribed to them. And send your furry friends to twooldpeopleonacouch@gmail.com. They will be coming up on each show at the end of our show.
End of the show for mm-hmm. furry friends.
Yeah, for furry friends. So anyway, that way we get right into the news and get it done, and people don't think we're like not serious.
So did you like doing the show rested?
I did like doing the show rested.
You look like
feel a lot more peppy.
You get home,
and I'm tired. I work hard.
He works with young kids. And boy, they'll wear you
mm-hmm.
plumb out.
And I work hard.
And I work kind of with kids a little bit older, but I'm trying to be involved with the kids mm-hmm. to help them learn, to be respectful mm-hmm. and stuff like that. So I try to get a bond with all the kids. Mm-hmm. I've got a lot. I got 400 kids in my mm-hmm. school. So I have to bond with a lot of them mm-hmm. and try to show that I'm interested in them and try to tell them, to be respect. And it's working. I'm telling you what, these kids, mm-hmm. my third graders especially, I got the third grade pod, mm-hmm. they're good kids. And mm-hmm. they really help me out. They beg to help me out. Mm-hmm. That's how good my kids are.
No,
they all like, I want to help Mr. Mark today. I want to help Mr. Mark today. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what God has me on this planet still for, but I think
probably to help those kids.
Those kids are getting, and they don't leave a mess, in mm-hmm. the bathrooms or anything mm-hmm. like that. I walk in some days to clean. And I'm like, looks good, man. Mm-hmm. And that, adults don't do that. You go into restrooms that adults go in, mm-hmm. they're trash. But my third graders, they're respectful. They're good kids.
All right. Good kids. All right. So we're going to wrap this one up, and we will see you next Saturday at the same time, approximately. So until next time, remember, do your own research and be prepared.